friends, it's Josie. Welcome back to Two Sisters Homestead. So today I thought I would do a video on me moving. I know that I talked about it in a live video previously, maybe about a month or so ago, and then I did a short about me saying that we have a moving date, and everybody was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're moving? And stuff like that. So I just wanted to explain it on here so that everybody could be aware and know what's going on and things like that. So let's get right into it. So me, Mike, and our 3 children will be moving. We are moving back to our house that we had bought in the town where we work at too. So we are going to be moving back there. Our renter is moving out, and we're going to move back into it. And then Laci and her family will still be in here. But it will be my family that is going to go back to our house. And this is just for a bunch of different reasons. I don't want to hear in the comments certain little things because I already know. But one of those reasons is because we thought we were going to be able to get a house put on our property across the street as well. But come to find out, we can't. Mike and I are almost maxed out on what we can get loan wise for a place. So to be able to get a loan, we already have this house on our name, and then our house that we have already bought in our name as well. That are 2 loans. So it will be hard for us to get a loan that's enough money for what we would need to have, because if I'm going to get something on a property, that's going to be like my dream home. And so I will want it to be my dream home, and or as close as possible. And that would be quite a bit of money, and that's not the amount that the bank is willing to give me. So that was no longer an option. So since that was no longer an option, then we were like, okay, what are we going to do? So we thought about trying to do a house over there, build one, do it cash, and just save up as we can, do like a barn dough so that we could get some done at a little bit done at a time with cash. But then we started looking more into that, and actually building a barn dough is so expensive. Like for just like a regular 4-bedroom 2-bathroom home, it was going to be upwards of $400,000, and that's just not something I'm wanting to spend on a house. Just don't want to. So that wasn't an option, so that scratched it out for us. And then, you know, with living with other people, you have to try to you know, get to know them, not know them better, but you have to like just realize how they're living and how you're living, and different things like that. You also have to take in consideration 10 people in one home. It can get crowded, and with me and my family, we are more of like the homebody, quiet, laid back type, and my sister and her family are more rowdy and more loud and things like that. So with me, that just overstimulates me just a little bit, just because I'm not like that, and I just one of them people who need my time that's quiet. But it's hard to get some quiet time when there's so many people in one home, which is totally understandable. And we knew that when we got into do it, but our goal was to get something across the street, so that we could still be close to each other, but I would be over there. But since that didn't work out, then nothing else was possible for us, and unless we were to move back. And to be able to make sure that we weren't going to get in too many arguments or ruin our relationship, me and Mike just said, look, we can move back to our house, and y'all can stay here, and we can just figure everything out and see where everything goes and see what happens and go from there. So that's what we're doing. So whenever we move, our date is March 15th is when our renter is going to be moving. And then about a week or so after, we are going to be moving in. After they move out, they have to replace some carpet, and they have already fixed some drywall issues in there. So they are going to do that, and then we will be able to move in, which I'm so excited about because I don't know, I just love having my own space. I can finally decorate my house the way I want to because I just haven't done too much here because I just haven't known what I wanted to do, and things like that. So since we know, then it's just gonna be exciting. So videos to come. What are we going to be looking at to see? What are we going to be able to do video wise? What is this channel going to be? So I don't know if I'm going to be continuing to leave it as Two Sisters Homestead, since I'm usually the one that videos everything and edits and uploads. So it would just be me at my house most of the time. So I will probably name it something different. If you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. But I will still be coming out here, so I will still be out here quite often to see my nieces and my sister and all of them. And then also the garden. I'm going to be helping Laci with the garden quite often. And I think she's actually wanting to extend the garden out here, so I'll be helping her with that. Chickens, we still have those. I'll be helping whenever I come over here with that. So that will be more content as well. Of course, we have the fruit trees that I will show you the progress of once we are able to see them grow more. And whatever she's got going on, if she wants to share, she's more than welcome to. And then with me at my house, I will be doing more of the cooking stuff, the freezer meal stuff, everything like that you can think of, like food wise, canning, preserving different foods, all of that. We also are going to have a garden out there. I plan on having 10 8x4 beds in my backyard. And so we will be doing a lot of that. And so that will be the continued garden space. So we plan on having 10 8x4 beds out there. And it should take up just about half of our yard. So the other half, we'll have an area for the children to play. And then all along, we have a fence out there, so all along the fence, we are going to be using the 4x4s that we have all along the fence, and we are going to use that for different vegetables as well, and flowers, and just to be able to utilize the space a little bit more, because you can grow food in a subdivision. As much as you want, depending on how much room you're wanting to take. Like I said, I'll be using half of the yard, and then around the fence line. Probably about 2 feet away from the fence line is probably what I will do. So that was what we're going to be doing as well. And also I'm going to be going to farmers markets and take y'all there, and different things like that. Me decorating my house, me picking out things for my house, and me cleaning maybe, and just different things like that I am doing on a daily basis for my home, and for my family. So if that's the content that you would like, then I would hope that you stick around. I'm glad that all of y'all are here, and I really hope that y'all can stay around and just work through this little hump with me. And I hope that you stick around for my videos to come. I know it won't be so much of a homestead anymore. However, in the future, it is my plan to still be able to get land. I still have all of those plans. It's just going to take a little bit longer than we thought because of the situation. So we have little things in the works right now for this place. And then once that gets taken care of, then our options are endless with what we want to do. But we do want to, I believe we have realized that we do want to stay a little bit closer to work, because because our job is our forever job. So like for Mike especially, he's already been at this job for 6 years since it's opened. He doesn't want to leave. I don't want him to leave. I work there as well, and I don't want to leave. I don't know how long I'll be working there, just because I do have children and things like that, but I love my job. I don't want to leave currently, and so we are wanting to get a little bit closer to our home. I don't think we want to go more than 30 minutes outside of where we're going to be living. I mean, where we're going to be working. So we are still able to find land, though. There's still land all around where we work, which is awesome. And we'll be able to find something when the time is right. We are just going to continue to pray and see what God has in store for us and go from there, you guys. So that is about it. From now to the time we move is probably about a month, a little bit over a month. So I might not be posting as much just because it seems like it's getting harder and harder for me to film. I don't really have much time to be able to do it anymore. I don't know what's changed, but I don't know. It just gets harder right now. And then also I'm in the process of packing slowly because usually I wait till the last minute and start packing, but I want to start like ASAP so I can do a little bit at a time so that I don't have to rush it. So yeah, but that is about it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said earlier, I hope you stick around and see what I have in store for you coming up very shortly. I plan on posting about 1 video per week right now until I move, and then we'll be picking it back up to 3 or 4 videos a week, which is very exciting as well. So I hope you'll have a great day, you guys, and I will see you next time.